We're getting started right away on this morning abs workout that you can do before breakfast. It is only 7 minutes long, so let's jump into the workout. With your legs in tabletop, we're just going to be dropping one leg straight down to the ground, keeping the other leg in tabletop. Bring it down to the ground and bring it back up. Make sure to keep your knees above your hips and don't bring your knees over your stomach. Now we're just going to do the same thing on the other side. So dropping that leg to the ground and bringing it back up. Now with your legs still in tabletop, we're just going to then straighten our legs. One leg is going to go down to the ground while the other one goes straight up to the sky. And we're just going to switch each time we bring our legs back to tabletop. In tabletop again, we're going to now click our heels together and just press out. So when you bring your legs back in, again, make sure not to bring it over your stomach. We're keeping it above our hips and we're just pressing out. Now roll on up and we're just gonna be in a V-sit position. So knees are up, feet are up off the ground. If it's too hard to keep yourself up here, you can rest your heels on the ground, but make sure to keep leaning back in order to activate the core and just hold it. Now in the same position, we're just gonna widen our legs a little bit and we're gonna drop our heels to the ground and bring them back up. So it's kind of like a V-sit crunch. So you may start to feel it in your inner thighs here, in your hips. That's normal. Just take a rest if you need to. And now we're going to be picking up one leg while we crunch over that leg. So we're on our right leg right now. So our right leg is pulling in while we twist over into the side. So we're really hitting our obliques here. Again, you may feel some tension in your hips. Just take a rest as you need to. And we're going to be doing the same thing on the other side. So straightening out that leg, bringing it back in and twisting, crunching, wringing out that waistline. Flip it on over into a plank position. And we're just going to be dragging our knees in and going nice and slow. So this is a mountain climber, but we're really focusing on contracting the muscle and we're holding our legs up toward our chest so that we feel our abdominals even more. So go as slow as you want. The slower you go, the harder it's going to be. And from here, you can just rotate onto your side into a forearm side plank. And we're just gonna simply hold. If you need to, if this is too challenging, you can actually drop that bottom leg and bend it and use that as the supporting factor for your obliques. That may be a little bit easier. So you can just bend that bottom knee. And then we're just gonna simply rotate over to the other side and hold it again. Hold, hold, hold. Now come back into a plank and we're gonna go straight into a push-up, rotate, push-up, rotate to the other side. Go as slow as you want. You can do this on your knees too. Just make sure to keep your back flush with your butt. Everything's in one line. And in a plank still, we're going to just be reaching opposite arm to opposite leg. So if you can't reach your toes, if you're not that flexible, you can aim for your knees or your thighs. Just try to focus on pulling in your abs as you pull up into that pike, as your butt goes up into the air. And lastly, we're just gonna be walking our hands into our knees and then bringing our hands back out, and make sure to go into that full plank before walking them back in again. So we're not coming all the way up. We're keeping our knees bent and just walking, keeping our abdominal muscles contracted the whole time. And you are done. I'm just gonna go into a modified child's pose here. My butt is sticking up really high in the air here. Normally you untuck your toes, but I just kept them tucked. And then you can move into some cat-cows. It will feel really nice after this, and you'll be ready for your morning. Thank you so much for doing this workout with me. I will see you in the next one.